Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Space Hulk Deathwing. We got 4 fervor points because we got enough artifacts to really kind of just make the whole thing be fine. Relics found. 67%. We're getting better, though. I mean, our first couple missions, it was like 0%. None of the percentages. You've got none of them. Let's spend our pointage here. I kind of want this one right here, the one that makes the enemy explode in a blast of flame. I also want to tear the veil of reality. That sounds really, really awesome, too. Not a whole lot of complaints about tearing the veil of reality, so maybe I should do that later on. However, for now, a holy relic of the Dark Angels that makes your weapons no longer, immune to malfunctions. That's pretty good, too. That's almost worth it in and of itself with how many jams I get. We got a jam session going on. Like, we're up in the garage with, like, amplifiers and everything, just getting our jam session on. I will consider, let's go with, I want Explodey Bolt. I'm going for Explodey Bolt. They can't stop me.
We finally found the artifact that I had seen, and perhaps was the source of the visions that beset the Librarius. In the ancient Dark Angel ship, we uncovered a conservation chamber that held ancient gene seed from the Legion of the Lion, a gift of the Emperor's genius. Even as we celebrated this discovery, a terrible brood lord, the final evolution of gene stealers, assailed us, and we only vanquished it with much difficulty and loss. Our brothers came to our assistance, and with them we secured Caliban's will to ensure that no gene stealers would seize the precious gene seed.
So if you don't know what gene seed is, essentially every single Marine is made from like the gene seed of the Primus. It's essentially their DNA or like their genetic archetype. And if you're a space marine and you die, they implant your gene seed into somebody else during the marine creation process so that you will take on the attributes that are more like that person. So if you're like a really, really heroic marine and you are killed in combat, the chapter will go to like any lengths to get your gene seed back. Alright, cue to start my mission.
The strength of the Deathwing holds secure the Caliban's will, and the gene seed store is currently safeguarded. But the Emperor yet has labors for us. Techmarine analysis of the second swarm of gene stealers revealed something that troubles my heart. The gene stealers have established a brood lair aboard the Caliban's will, close to the gene data they desire, our gene seed, contained in the vault. As valuable as it is to the chapter, the gene stealers seek only to pillage and corrupt its secrets. This swarm of gene stealers already contains the code of our ancestors. They cannot reunite with the Tyranid fleet. The genetic code of the Lion and the Dark Angels, the grand creation of the Emperor, would be perverted into countless alien monstrosities. These abhorrent creatures must be destroyed quickly. Broods of hybrids have activated the energy grid powering nearby banks of savior pods, giving them the means to dispatch their gene-bearing abominations to the approaching Tyranid vessel. Stop this Xenos plot at all costs.
Done. Show me to my expense account. I want to see the relics, though. What relics have I collected? Oh, he gets shoulder pads. Never mind then. I just feel like an asshole now. I mean, I've recovered some stuff. We got his magic stick. We got his sword. We got his brain jar. Everybody needs a brain jar. We got his gun. We got his scroll. Both of his shoulder pads. We're not doing too terribly. We're doing the best we can. I mean, the cuirass of the Order is probably what I'd want to get next, in case your ass has in need of a remedy, but... Deployment phase. I probably won't use this gun too much. I will more than likely at this point go back to, well, I mean, you guys have to see the Spear of Caliban. I feel like if I don't show off the Spear of Caliban, I'm doing things improperly. So that'll be, we'll call that Lion's Shadow. We'll call that one Spontaneous Combustion, and we'll call that one Inferno, since that's what I've had it assigned to the entire game anyways. The Spear of Caliban is basically a super badass plasma gun. It's a plasma can that's been modified by adding energy cells to increase the fire rate. Given the energy consumed, the plasma blast shot cause less damage and you have a more limited explosion radius. It doesn't matter, this thing is awesome. The only downside is that... Oh, they changed it. Oh, okay. They changed the way that it works. When I was playing in the beta, it worked a little differently. You couldn't reload it. When it got down to 0, you just had to wait for it to recharge. Now I can reload it. Ooh. Yes, please.
Barracuda to the Savior Array Interface Chamber. Mission parameters incoming.
Every Xenos in this new swarm contains a mockery of our chapter's genetic heritage. Not a single gene stealer of this swarm can be assimilated by the Tyranids if we are to protect the purity of the Let free the fury of my living other brother. None of them survive.
It's definitely in your best interest to fire... Oh! Never mind, they didn't change it. I was wrong. They didn't change it at all. It still works the same way that it did previously. It's just that for whatever reason on the ship, it was allowing me to reload it, and here it's not. Well, that's a bummer. What I'd like to see with it is like a crank mechanic like you had when you played Metro, where every now and again, if you wanted it to pump up faster, you could spam a key, and your character would go into an animation where he's like priming the weapon and trying to get it charged back up quicker. Oh, maybe it jammed on the ship, and when it jams, it looks like it reloads faster or something, or it recharges quicker. I don't really know. Ew, we're squidging. We're walking over the tops of our squidgy enemies. We're supposed to be going to the Savior Array. So I can be your savior, baby. Blocked. Please. That's never been an obstacle for the Space Marines before, nor shall it be again. That was a really, really, really poor infiltration plan. I probably would have thought about that a little better. Oh no, it's one of the snipey ones. Anybody else want to go first? I mean, it gets rid of them with a quickness though, doesn't it? This gun is a masterful piece of expungement. Sponge mints. It kind of reminds me, like, I don't know if it's $100, but it kind of reminds me of those dinner mints. You get those pillow mints or whatever, where they're all like creamy. Like you get the mint, but it's like the ones that you get around Christmas, and they like melt in your mouth, and you're like, delicious after dinner mints. They're not like normal peppermints. They're like the fluffy ones. They're fluffy. Fluffy. Well, would you looky there?
We are the Angels of Death.
Splatty found a place. Got him. There we go. Liquefy those assholes. It looks like this room is responsible. I mean, it's another power array, obviously. God, that gun is satisfying to use. I just really, really like it. There's something about... See, this is the gun from Doom that I used all the time, too. The plasma gun or the whatever. It's a thing. Can I have it? Give me a thing. Yeah, it looks like we found the cure ass. So if your ass has been seeded with far too many maladies, we can fix that now. We can fix that, Boo-Boo G. So I feel like I went the wrong direction. Where is my objectivo? Get out of the way, door. I ain't playing with your ass. Not for long, you don't, because I just set him on fire. Eat hot plasma! Alright, the room is safe. Quickly! Egress! Watch your booty holes. Oh yeah, we have spontaneous combustion. That's a real spell. My character has that spell in Dark Heresy. Spontaneous combustion. You cause their blood to boil from the inside and their organs to become explosive. God, this grimdark universe of ours really gets you husky when you think about it. Just gets you real husky. We have... Let's go ahead and disable that before I make any mistakes here. It looks like we've got a bridge directly up to the north of us. Just gonna fire that down into the stairwell, and that'll hold them back for a minute while we try to find our way around. So 2 directions we can take here. We can either go north to the Savior Array. I've already disabled that piece of machinery right there that's gonna be firing at us. Oh, at the bridge is actually where we need to go, so I don't feel so terrible about heading this way this time. I feel better. We did a good job, everybody. We did a good job. High fives for everyone. Space Marine Power Fist high fives that sizzle. Ow, missile launcher. Strafing back and forth. That old-timey ability that just makes it so difficult to deal with my enemies. Now, I'm not reading anybody else in here. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Woo! Spontaneous combustion. Why are you so sexy right now? Sup, Xenos? How you doing? I think they have it covered. Fine, I will help because you guys seem to be losing ground here. Oh, there's a big one. It looks very angry. Oh my good lord. Fix my teammate. Can I? Where is he? How do I fix him? Where did he go? His body's gone. Did he fall off the edge?
Position.
What? Okay, so we're back at the last relic, I guess, which isn't too bad. I still wish the game actually had like a save mechanism inside of it, because you legitimately lose like 10-15 minutes of playtime whenever you die. Especially the autosave is really inconsistent. Like, it seems to only autosave whenever you get to a new storyline event. And so, since they're unevenly spaced, or B, if you spend a whole bunch of time like looking for artifacts and relics and things like that, you can lose all your progress there with no way to like save it and lose upwards of 30 to 45 minutes, which has happened to me before. Like, if I'm just out looking for relics and whatnot, and I just end up spawning a broodlord or something, and it just gets a couple good shots off. Or the game doesn't tell you that if anybody in your party dies, you automatically lose. That's a super fun feature. You think it would have mentioned that at some point. But no, you know, just leave me in suspense. It's fine. I didn't need to know that. It was not pertinent information. Oh, look, there's a thing. Oh, it's a scabbard. Okay, I'll take it. That's fine. Sounds good to me. I will more than likely just head for the objective now. But yeah, I wish the game had been like, listen man, if anybody in your party dies, you automatically lose. Also, here is how to fix your companions if they go down. Nobody mentioned that to me. I don't have any res abilities or anything like that. So, maybe I can Psygate out possibly? I don't know if Psygating out would fix it. Psygating out reses them, that's for sure. This room is going to suck without a sniper weapon. I'm just going to put shit downfield. Here, I'll watch this way. You guys get the other direction. How about that? If it's in here, I'm trusting in you guys to kill it. Shoot it in the face over and over and over again until it goes down. We're going the wrong direction. I need to get to... I don't like how it doesn't show you the objective on your map either. Like, shouldn't it be here somewhere? Which part of the ship is the bridge? I thought it was labeled previously. Are you shitting me? Look at the size of that thing. Throw some lightning out that way. Just hope it works out. Alright, we gotta get our backs against the wall here. Luckily, he's the easy one to heal because he doesn't need line of sight or anything. Good God, what a horde. Okay. Well, if it keeps up like this, we'll be back at base in no time just from getting our asses kicked, so... Ugh. Heal me now too, please. Thank you. So we gotta get to the savior array. However, I'm curious to see what this is over here.
They are coming.
Aren't they always, though? I mean, I feel like at a certain point announcing it is kind of pointless. Just... let's fall back into a hallway here. But isn't... You're gonna kill them anyways. The price of resistance is death. Well, if you're gonna kill them either way, they might as well resist. It seems like the penalty for existence is death. Granted, they are trying to chew on us and turn us into omnoms, and then I'm assuming into hot insect poo. But for now, my point still stands. Let's redirect that claim on like a different target, for example. Ooh. Yeah. Minor relic found. It's a bunch of guard armor or whatever in there. Something tells me we are about to have a time of it if we don't start backing up rapidly to a location that's easier defensible. Heavy, what are you doing? See, and now you've exposed us, Heavy. You've exposed us. You've exposed us, and that's a felony. Not allowed to just go around exposing yourself or other people. Okay, I think we went the wrong way entirely. I'm just going to try and get out of here because this room seems like a death trap. Woo! The hell was that noise? Alright, so the array is up above us, which means we need to do like a full loop-de-doo over here. But apparently our power armor is not strong enough to move a desk. It's that shoddy Imperial craftsmanship, man. The suit can withstand rocket launchers, but it can't move a desk. Yeah, well, luckily we found the Xeno's biggest weakness, which is fighting in a hallway. Huh. Warrior drained. Alright, they're taken care of. Let's swing back through this way. I'm thinking our access to the array is going to be up and around. Yeah, man, I would love an option to, like, save in play. It looks like there's some kind of console save you can do, but I haven't found it. Like, I've noticed that some of the saves are labeled console saves, which I'm not sure why they're labeled that a little bit differently. Which way are they coming from? I'm gonna lock this real fast just so that it'll get us from behind while we're fighting in this direction. Hit him with the Narthesium. Soften them up a little bit with Psy Lightning. And I'm going to make the decision to Psygate now rather than later, because I got to make sure I have all my tools and all my skill sets ready to go. I think the Spear of Caliban is what killed us last time. I mean, technically what killed us is I didn't know how to res my guy. I assume that the Psygating is probably what I was supposed to do right there, maybe. Give me... You know, he seemed to do a pretty good job with the Thunderhammer, so go ahead and just do that. Just stand in front of us and do your thing, and then I need all of this to be back. I actually like Chain Lightning more than I thought I would. I'll also take Spontaneous Combustion and Inferno. Perfect. Back into the breach. Back into the breach. Alright, so now that we're all kitted up, I know that made my efficiency for the mission a lot worse. I don't think they can come from this direction. So I'm just flat out not going to worry about it. We'll hit them with Warp Fire very quickly. That'll hopefully clear out that hallway. We've got an Assault Cannon right around this corner. So I'm going to need to disable that so that we don't get our asses kicked when we come around the corner. The bridge is right there. Okay, good. Might be wiser to take the upper deck first. There we go. I wasn't sure that door was actually going to open for me. Can't go down that way. Appears to be doing okay with that Thunderhammer. When I play in multiplayer, the guys that always have the best kill rating are the guys with the Thunderhammer. Just because it's badass and it does work. Gets up in people's faces and makes them regret being in their places. Chasing you through spaces. Showing them aces. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. A Scythe Strain? I was going to say, I've never seen that before. I don't even remotely know where to begin with a Scythe Strain. But it took like everything we had to kill that damn thing. Can't get a break here. This is becoming too much like real Space Hulk. That one's disabled already. Okay. Where you spend like 10 turns just waiting around to see if you can move. That was probably a waste of Narthesium, but I saw my armor stop displaying, and I thought maybe I had been hit. Like, way, way too hard. I thought maybe I was done for. Alright. I will sweep around this corner, and I think we're out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode. So you're going to heal me or what? There you go. Good job, buddy. I will see you all in the next episode of Space Hulk Deathwing. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we attempt to tackle nasty psychers, which appear to be one of the scariest things you can be up against. See y'all later. Hi to everybody.